Hey everybody, happy freaking Thursday. I'm Allie, also known as vampfaye, and for those of you that are new here, hi, welcome. I wanted to put a little intro on this video because I need to say a thank you. I need to say thank you to Phyzik Gaming. I've been a fan of Physik for a long time, and after a video he did a couple weeks ago about how smaller content creators are running into issues and having problems with YouTube, I commented on it and commented about how I had a video that I was afraid to upload because of all these problems that are going on, and he encouraged me to get it out there and let the world see it. So, Phyzik, thank you. Thank you for that. That meant the world to me. And I wanted to just get that out there. The reason that this one was so hard for me to put up is it's personal. It's so very personal to me. It's what a bad day looks like. And I know the world needs to see it because part of what I'm trying to do with my channel is to get people to understand invisible illnesses, and that one day you can look just fine and the next day you're down for the count. And I have days where I look fine, and I function fine, and I do things the way everybody else does, and I look completely normal. And then I have days like the one I'm going to show you. It gets very disheartening to have what I call a down day like that. It impacts your family life, your friends, your relationships, your work. Everything is impacted by it. So if I want to get my message out there, and I want people to learn about invisible illnesses, then the world needs to see it, and I need to put it out there. So without further ado, here it comes. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please comment. I'm definitely reading comments and responding back to them. And like I said, this one's near and dear to my heart because I'm letting people see a side of me that I don't normally let people see. So, have a great day, guys. Don't forget to do something kind for a fellow human being. Not because you have to, but because you want to. Do it from the heart. Because you never know when that person's having a bad day, and you might be the one who makes a difference. Bye, guys. Hey everybody, it's Allie, aka vampfaye, and I thought I'd try to bring you a little bit of a different type of a video today. Most of the time you guys see me pretty upbeat and pretty well focused and, talking about a specific topic. And I know I've alluded in the past to having chronic health issues, and I thought I would go a little bit of a different direction today. Today is what I consider a bad day. My pain levels have been extremely high. I had a doctor appointment this morning that was for my, monthly medication refills. And I'm not feeling well at all. And I normally don't let people see me like this. But one of the purposes of my channel is to try to educate people about those who suffer from chronic pain. And along with the good days, which you guys see, this is a bad day. Today is a day where I have no energy. I've, basically done all I can do to get out of the house and go to the doctor and, do the things I had to do. I even have a little bit of makeup on because I tried to make myself feel somewhat human before I left today. For those that are new here, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in '93 and in fibro in 1995. I have had ups and downs since those diagnoses, and one of them you're looking at right now, which is the oxygen that I'm on. I'm not on this all the time. I'm only on this at night or when I sleep. I have something called sleep hypoxia. They originally thought I had sleep apnea, because I was waking up with really bad headaches and was having snoring issues. And at one point ended up actually being on a CPAP machine, and that was before I lost all the weight. I used to be 450 pounds at my heaviest, 425 before I had gastric bypass surgery in 2006. This is because apparently when I sleep, I don't breathe. And what little bit of breathing I do isn't deep enough to oxygenate my body. So I have been on supplemental oxygen at bedtime or any time I sleep for the last approximately 5 years. You get used to it eventually. I definitely have days where I hate it, but I don't wake up with headaches like I used to all the time. I definitely see that it does make a difference. So I reluctantly use it, but I normally don't let people see this side. Also, today was one of those days where I got up early. I had a doctor appointment to go to with my ex-husband, and then he took me to my doctor appointment with my doctor. And just that little bit of going out of the house and the energy that was required, along with the fact that last night was really bad. My pain was out of control. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I am having trouble focusing. I'm having trouble thinking. I'm having trouble articulating. These are all things that I tend to not let people see, because these are reasons to think lesser of me. Even though this is part of living with chronic illness, a lot of us don't like to show our weaknesses. I'm going to basically rip the Band-Aid off at this point and show the world, because part of the goal of my channel is to educate that not always are we happy, sunny individuals, that we do have days that we have bad days. And today has been a bad one for me. I am extremely exhausted. I was even supposed to work today, and was able to get that taken care of, thankfully. But I'm thankful that I have family and friends that are understanding. I have a husband who's absolutely amazing when it comes to knowing that I know my limits, and he will not question me if I have to take a day off of work or cancel an activity because I'm not able to do it. Part of the problem stems back to my original diagnosis and the amount of damage that was done then to my joints and to my body. And now dealing with this disease 20 plus years later, that it's starting to attack my internal organs and different parts of my body that were not affected originally. And I have to constantly learn to compensate to be able to do things that most people take for granted. With today's just a bad day. Luckily, I was able to get my pain meds refilled, but being on a chronic pain management program or a pain management program, I have to go to the doctor every 30 days and get my meds refilled. So part of that I hate because it ties me down to the state of Ohio. I can't necessarily travel for long periods of time. In fact, when I went to Mexico a couple months ago, I had to plan around my pain meds because my refill fell in the middle of the time I was gone. It's a balancing act, and as with any balancing and juggling act, sometimes you get thrown off balance, and sometimes you end up missing the ball that you're juggling, and you drop, and everything goes to pieces. Today's one of those days, I feel like everything has gone to pieces and there's nothing that I can do to get everything gathered back up into a nice, neat little pile and get things back to the way they need to be. This is the reality. For every 2 good days that you see, I usually have 1 bad day. I try to balance them out pretty well. I try not to let them get me down. But when you've got chronic illnesses, it's very easy to get depressed, and it's because of this. I have days where I feel like my to-do list is a mile long, and I can't get anything done because I can't function. Today is one of those days. I can't function. Had it not been for my ex taking me to the doctor today, I wouldn't have been able to get there on my own. I don't think I could have driven today because I'm just not mentally with it enough that I would be able to feel comfortable driving. These are the realities that we deal with, especially when you're dealing with, chronic issues. And a lot of people don't like to talk about the ugly flip side of things. They like to sit back and go, oh, look how great I'm doing today. I'm doing so wonderful. Everything is hunky-dory. Well, everything's not hunky-dory. Today is a bad one. And I'm extremely exhausted. And I'm actually struggling right now to keep on task and on focus because I don't want to be rambling all over the place. But I've also taken medication, and that's playing into this as well. But I'll give you guys a look at what a bad day looks like. This is what a bad day looks like for me. It's spent in bed. It's spent sleeping or laying quietly reading or watching YouTube videos or listening to music. The cats periodically come and check on me. Freya stuck her head around the corner a little bit ago and came over and checked me out while I was doing an initial test record. And she's the mama cat that makes sure everybody's okay. Obviously, I passed muster enough that she moved on to see what else she could get into today. But, yeah, this is what the down days are like, and this is one of the reasons that I feel so strongly and so personally about access to chronic pain, medication, and treatment, because without access to medications, and we're talking opiates that everybody seems to think are horrible, horrible things, with those I'm able to live some semblance of a normal life. Today is a bad day. Tomorrow will be better. I have to put my sights on the fact that tomorrow will be better, because I can't look at it and say tomorrow will be worse. I'll just get more depressed. So tomorrow is always a better day. I always aim for it to be a better day. I hope to get more done. But in the same token, I know that the pain medications that I have access to allow me to be able to function and to be able to be a productive member of society. And I try my hardest to not have bad days, but sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the bad day catches up with you, and there's not a damned thing you can do to change it. So, I hope by letting you in a little bit and letting you see what one of my bad days looks like, maybe you'll take a few moments and be a little kinder to the next person that you see that might be struggling. Just remember, we all have a purpose here. Try and take a moment and do something nice for someone else every day, because you don't know when that one nice thing might be the difference between life and death for someone. They might be having a really bad day, and you might be the person that makes a difference, even though you have no idea that you did. It's not about being the hero. It's about doing the right thing. Try to do a random act of kindness once a day. You never know what the person on the other side is going through. So those are my words of wisdom today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Leave comments down below, questions. I'm going to try to be as transparent as I can with my channel. And I'm going to do my best to try to stick to that upload schedule, but it doesn't seem like it's working right now. But it is what it is. I will deal with it as it comes. I'm happy that you guys are here with me and willing to hear me out and willing to look at that not every day is a good day. Have a good one, guys.